What is up, guys? Doing another video for you. We're going to talk about coin upside. Just so you know, I don't know if that's a real term, so don't go Googling it because I don't know if it's there. This is something that I use to kind of judge a coin or, kind of feel out the upside of a coin before I buy it, okay? With that being said, you should be on every single email list possible, okay? I happen to be with Perth Mint, AppMax, JM Bullion, all of them. Every single one you could think of, trust me, I got an email coming, okay? Why? Because they announce coins that are coming out. And the further you know about them, the better, okay? Because you could do more research and you could be ready to buy, okay? The first thing I want to tell you is about the Zeus coin. This is the perfect example of coin upside, okay? By now, for those of you that are still kind of new, that watch my beginner guide and are starting to get a little more in depth, there's something called high relief. I'm sure you've seen it by now. And what it is basically the print on the coin. I'm going to put this in layman's terms, okay? No reason to get all crazy. So, for example, these coins have a very low print. It's not very, 3D-ish, right? Okay? The imprint's not... You know what? This one has a good one. Okay. You see the imprint? How it's raised a little bit? It's kind of like high relief. That's what it's called. High relief. So, if there's a little bit of a raise, that is considered high relief. Those coins always go for a lot of money, okay? I usually don't touch them. I do not own not one high relief coin. Why? Because they're very expensive. The Perth Mint released a series of the Greek gods. The first in the series, okay, came out, it was going for 115. Is a 2-ounce coin I'm talking about, okay? 115, or it could even been 150 for all I remember. It doesn't matter. The highest one I'm seeing now, okay, is $1,600. Okay? So imagine that guy bought a $115 coin and now it's worth $1,600. Will he sell it for $16? I don't know. Is it going to take forever? I bet you it will. But regardless, just the thought that it might be sold for $1,600 and people might pay it is pretty crazy. On the regular, they're going for about $500. Okay? At the peak, when everybody was going crazy over these coins, they were going for $800 on the regular. Okay? So, whatever. His is going for $16. It's the fourth one. So, I think they only made $1,000 or something. He has number 4, and that's why it's more expensive than the rest. So, if you hit like that, you're making some nice change. You can flip the coins pretty quick. That guy could easily have flipped it for $1,000 when they were all going for $800. Okay? So, coin upside means you have the intention of flipping it. You don't have to flip them all. Okay? I flip maybe, I don't know, if I buy 3, maybe I'll flip 2 or maybe even 1. And it's enough to kind of help me out buying a 5-ounce bar or something like that. The idea is to flip these coins to get money to buy more silver. Okay? So for those of you saying, why would I bother buying coins and all this stuff? All I want is silver. This is another way to make some extra cash to buy the silver for the weight. Okay? But it takes some research. You're not going to hit on every coin. Guaranteed you're not going to hit on every coin. But regardless, you're buying silver. Okay? So it's not a complete loss. It's never going to be worthless. So, anyways, ramble over. Let's get into it. So the first thing, this one has a negative thing to it, okay? This is the Czech Republic Lion. I think the Scottsdale Mint is actually the ones that made this. $1, okay? The Czech Republic Lion is not government-backed, and that's the negative thing about it. The Chinese Panda is government-backed, 10 yuan, however you pronounce it. Okay? It's government-backed. Why does that matter? because people usually want a government-backed coin more than they would want something like this. So why did I buy it? The price point wasn't that bad. There's only 5,000 made. Scottsdale made it, and the design's nice. So it had some upside. The fact that the price point wasn't that bad, though, is really what made me buy it. And it's a pretty sharp coin. So I took a little gamble on that. I don't know if I'm going to flip it. That's the thing. Sometimes you get these and you don't know if you're going to flip it. Right now, it wouldn't be worth it. It's kind of just hanging around the same price right now. So this might take forever to go up, or it might not. Regardless, I'll at least get the silver out of it. Okay? 2012, I started stacking. This is one of the first things that I bought. I think I actually bought it in 2013. But anyways, I kind of bought this by accident because I didn't know what it was. Okay? I just thought it was cool. And I didn't look at the mintage. I didn't look at anything. Nothing. I didn't know it was backed by the government of Rwanda. None of that stuff. Okay? I didn't pay attention to none of that stuff. And I actually hit. The bad part is I only bought one. But in 2012, silver was going for 25 an ounce. Okay? That was the spot price of silver, 25. These were going for about 30, 32. Which they're going for now, kind of. And silver's at, what, like 15 and change right now? 15. Last time I saw it was like 15 and 11. So imagine, I got a steal on this coin, and now it's worth 70 bucks, about. Okay? I think the cheapest one I saw is about 60 bucks. All right? Regardless, I made 30 bucks on this. Yes, it took a while, because it's 2012, we're in 2019, but I still made 30 bucks. More than what the silver's worth. The silver value. You get what I'm saying. So, next one. Then we got restrikes. With restrikes, this is, by the way, my favorite coin, 2017. I actually posted this on Instagram. I love this coin. This is a really sharp coin. It's kind of proof-like. Okay, I'm sure by now you know what proof is and all that stuff. The pretty basic stuff. So this is a real restrike. I don't know if they're going to make it into a series or not. I have no idea. I don't even know if they've made more since the 2017. But look at that coin. Nice. Only 25,000 minted. Okay, so not that many. Typically, from my experience, 5,000 and under is actually the best place to be. Okay, with the mintages. That's just from my experience. I mean, I've hit on some coins that were like 10,000 minted too, but 25,000 is not bad. This one's like 35,000 minted, but it's the first in the series. Okay? So when I bought this, it was like, I bought it for like 80 bucks or something. But I couldn't find them for less than 100. So that was a good buy at the time. This thing is pretty expensive. For a 1 ounce coin, I paid 80 bucks. Why? Why? I'm sure you're asking me. So, this is the first in the series. It's got a nice design. The series is still going on. And they're super, super popular, these Korean coins, okay? The only thing that right now is kind of slowing them down is the price. They're expensive, these things. Even the new ones, which they started minting more of them, are expensive. But this first one has a lot of upside. And yes, I bought a couple. I think I bought the second in the series too. But this first one is the first in the series. So imagine 10 years from now, someone gets really into the series and wants to complete the series. And trust me, there will be people that want to complete their series. Will go back several years to buy this coin. And it's already going for 80. So, who knows what's going to happen with this 10 years from now, okay? So, this coin had some upside. Yes, I paid. That's an example of coming in late. So, I waited on this coin. When they first were released, they were not that expensive. And, whoever bought a bunch made a good amount of money. And, so now I'm kind of stuck holding it a little longer than what I would originally want, but no big deal. The next one, I love these pandas. You guys know I love these pandas. So this is the new 2019. Then you have coins like this. There's 2 million of these minted every single year. Maybe even more at this point. It's not even a full ounce. Okay, it's 30 grams. Why are these collectible? These change the design every year. They're super popular. They've been around since the 80s. I think 85 was the first year they did these. These have been around for a while. And people love them. Like I said, yes, there's a lot made. You could buy a lot more for a little bit cheaper than, say, like the first in the series type of deal. But they go up in value pretty consistently. Okay? Maybe a couple dollars. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you buy a bunch, then you're making some money on those. And usually if you have a set of like 10, you get 10 years in a row, they sell for more. Just because it's the complete set already. Okay? So these have some upside. You're not going to become filthy rich off these pandas. I guarantee it. But they have upside. These I'm mostly saving for like maybe my kids or whatever. Maybe down the road. Who knows? But these aren't really meant to be flipped real quick unless you buy a ton. If you buy a ton and you wait 5 years, then it's worth it. All right? So then you got to pay attention to things like this, okay? These were super, super popular, okay? The first in the series is going for $110 now. Guaranteed, when they first came out, they were not going for $110. Now they are, right? Super popular. Now, all of a sudden, they release these. First in the series, they start doing the Lunar Series. Okay? The Lunar Series, all of them are super popular. People buy them like crazy. Now, all of a sudden, it's kind of the same design. Okay? They got a very unique design. Backed by the government. In this little mint plastic. And all of a sudden, you have a coin with some major upside. I bought it for $30. Right about now, they're still holding about $30. Okay? But most likely, the elephants in this series held their value for a couple years too, until they really started picking up. So I can't think of the top of my head how many of these were minted. But either way, this coin has major upside. Lunar Series is popular. The Rwanda Series is popular. They're going to change the design every single year. Obviously, because, you know, you're the dragon and snake and all those, whatever, every year. Okay? So they're going to change the design every year. So this is a coin with major upside. Bought it. Okay? So the whole point of doing this, okay, and this is mostly for the people that are like, why are you buying coins when silver is the only thing that matters? This is why. If you hit on a couple of these, okay, you could make more money to buy more silver. And I've done it. I've flipped some coins and made some money. Like I said, you're not going to become rich. You're going to miss on a couple of these buys. Trust me. But it's another way of funding your stack. Okay? Some you're going to end up holding. Okay? Because whatever, you're attached to them or there's something about it you just want to hold. Not enough value for you, whatever. But the more you buy of these, and the more you flip, the more money you can put in silver, okay? And if you don't, it's not a big deal. You bought 1 ounce of silver. It's not a big deal. You might have paid a little more, but it's still 1 ounce of silver. So that's what people do with these coins. This is the reason why people buy these. It's not just people collecting them. It's also people flipping them, okay? So keep that in mind. So pay attention to that kind of stuff. If you want to get into coin flipping, you need to know your stuff. Look at the mintage. Is it backed by the government? Is it first in the series? Are they going to change the design? Is it going to be popular? You kind of have to use your judgment. You know, like these Korean ones became very popular. The design's cool, whatever, you know. Those Zeus coins were super popular because, one, they were high relief, okay? And only 1,000 or something minted. They came in like a wood case. I mean, all out for that coin, right? And I mean, that's pretty much it. You gotta pay attention to that stuff, and you gotta find it before it gets crazy. those Zeus coins flew off the shelf. I'm telling you, quick. All right? Because I just wanted to look at them. I didn't even want to buy it, and they were gone. So just pay attention to that kind of stuff. All right? And like I said, this is a quick video, kind of 15 minutes, but I'm going to get more in depth with it on the intermediate guide. I just wanted something for people to refer back to, one little thing. So these are like my little tips with that. And just remember coin upside, okay? And that's how you could kind of judge on your decisions if they're good buys or not. At least you have something to gauge it instead of just kind of buying blind. So yeah, stay informed and you can make some money. All right? So anyways, intermediate guide's coming. I promise. I know I've been saying it. It's coming. Got some good news, hopefully, coming. And follow me on Instagram. I post some pictures on there, whatever. But it's pretty cool to see your guys' stuff, too. And that's a good way for me to see it. So follow me on Instagram. All right, guys. I think that's about it. Just remember coin upside, and you'll make some money. Talk to you later.